Okay, I've seen the word perimeter in this question and semicircle, so that opens up all sorts of ideas to do with the circumference of circles and Pythagoras. So let's write down what we know. We know that the circumference of it's the perimeter of a circle, the circumference of a circle can be called pi d, pi times by the diameter, or 2 pi r. Of course, 2 times the radius is the same as diameter, isn't it? But in this case, we probably want to use pi d because we can see that one of the legs of the right-angled triangle is the diameter of the semicircle. So the curved perimeter, the semicircle, is going to be half pi d. So I've got this right-angled triangle, and the hypotenuse is 17, isn't it? We've got a leg which is 15, and we've got this diameter of the circle, which I'm going to call d. So let's jot down what I know about Pythagoras. Pythagoras says that the hypotenuse squared, h squared, is equal to a squared plus b squared. So which one's the hypotenuse? Well, the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. Okay, so hypotenuse 17 squared is equal to the diameter squared plus 15 squared. So let's sort this out, shall we? Let's get this value of d. So 17 squared take away 15 squared from both sides equals d squared. I can check that out on my calculator, can't I? 17 squared take away 15 squared is going to be what, 64? I believe. Yep, 64. Very good. Okay, and so therefore d is going to be equal to 8. Now you might be saying, well, I can get a plus or a minus root, can't I? But we're not going to have a length of -8, so d is going to be 8 centimeters wide. So now I know all the distances that I need, I can go ahead and work out the perimeter of this shape. So I've got to travel, well, what I've got to do, I've got to travel that 17, that hypotenuse, travel up the 15, and then do the semicircle circumference. So that's going to be a half times by pi times by the diameter, which is 8. And that's it, that's what the perimeter will be. Don't forget, the question says give your answer to 3 sig figs, so make sure you do. Okay, so let's add these up. 17 plus 15 plus a half times by pi times by 8. Okay, and that equals 44.6. And that's my answer, 44.6 centimeters. I'm just checking there to see if it's centimeters or meters. Centimeters. Okay, there's the answer. So I think it's time to go and have a look at the mark scheme. Answer was answered well, very good. Ah yes, mixing up the diameter and the radius. Looks like there was a mistake there. But you wouldn't do that, would you? No, 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 no. Okay, so let's have a look at the mark scheme. Oh, come on. And 44.6, lovely. Oh, some people used Socrates. I think Pythagoras and circles easier.